So I've been getting messages from people complaining because I haven't put a video on the YouTubes for some time. What's that all about? It's not how it works. I'm not here for your merriment and entertainment. Like some kind of ice cream machines spewing out soft serve cones with sprinkles and dipped in chocolate or whatever whenever you want. No. It's not how it works at all. So shut up. But it has been a while actually, so hi. So I've been known to be grumpy from time to time. But last week I was particularly grumpy because I had kidney stones and they're rubbish. They're rubbish things. In order for me to tell the story, I'm going to be using a bunch of very scientific and technical medical terms. But bear with me. Your kidney is a very important thing. I have no idea what the fuck it does, but it's very important. It lives in your back somewhere and is connected to your bladder by some kind of tiny dinky horopipe, and urine somehow collects in your kidney and goes down the horopipe into your bladder, and when your bladder is full, then it's time for it to leave the building. So it exits via the motorway exit, which is your willy. Now, in doing whatever it is that a kidney does, sometimes in about 1 in 10 people, it makes these stones. It's like a buildup of minerals or salts or something, but these little stones form inside your kidneys. And quite often, if they're super dinky, they just go down the horopipe into your bladder and you pee them out and you don't even notice them. Yeah, no mess, no fuss. But if the stones are quite big, bigger than about 1 or 2 millimeters, which is the diameter of the inside of that horopipe, that's where the trouble begins. Because these stones coming down that tube is like, it's like a golf ball being blown down a hose pipe, except the golf ball is covered in like spiky, sharpy bits, and in some kind of bizarre design flaw, your horopipe is full of pain receptors. It's a rubbish design. And the stones go down there with the spiky, sharpy bits stabbing the pain receptors, and the pain receptors are going, ah, and it just hurts a lot. And then they make it into the bladder, and quite often you just pee them out. So this is what's happened to me. Last week I got back from washing the dogs with Liam, and all of a sudden the pain hit me like a ton of bricks. And I said to Angela, yeah, we got to go to the hospital. Normally I try and tough it out like men are always stupid. But I said to her, no, we better go because all is not well in the state of Denmark. So off we went and get to the hospital. The first thing they did is they took a peek at me and then they said, okay, pain relief time. And you talk my language, brother. And so they gave me pain relief, which is opiate based, which is quite fun because it doesn't really help with the pain, but it puts your head in this weird place where the pain doesn't really matter. And then they took x-rays and they had a peek and a poke and, you know, rubbed their chins and muttered away and looked at their navels, and they said, yeah, you've got 7 stones inside your kidneys that are trying to come down. And all of them, they're between 4 mil and 7 mil, which is way bigger than the horopipe. And I said, Jesus, well, that explains something. And they said, but wait, there's more. There's one stone which is 12 millimeters. 12 millimeters. It's huge. It's ginormous. It's like an asteroid. If that thing came flying in from space and whacked the Earth, it could kill the dinosaurs. So they said, you're going to have to stay overnight because we've got to wait for these things to pass. and then figure out what we're going to do about that big bastard. And so I had to stay in the hospital for 2 or 3 days. And 2 stones, 3 stones maybe, they played ball. They head down the horopipe, stabby. Got to my bladder, I peed them out, all's well. The other stones, they just kind of got about halfway and they went, oh, we're tired. We need to lie down. We'll just stop here. And so they stopped in the middle of my horopipe. And after some time, the docs came and said, those stones aren't moving, so we're going to have to operate on you. Put in a renal stent. So what's this thing? To be honest, I still don't know what it is, but it sounds like a funnel on the end of a stick. And then I asked a really stupid question. I said, how do you do this? How do you put the stent in there? They do not cut you open in this operation. What they do is they make use of a handy-dandy built-in entranceway into your body, your willy. And so for an hour and a half while I was under anesthetic, they treated my willy like some kind of corridor, moving furniture in and out, like some old lady moving apartments. And they managed to get the little stones out. And then they left the stent in there because they needed to be able to widen the horopipe so that they could get back in and do something about the big bastard. Now I woke up and they said, yeah, okay, the stones came out. And I said, that's a relief, all's well. And they said, no, all is not well. You're going to have to come back here in 6 to 8 weeks for round 2 because we need to deal with that big one. I said, round 2? There's a sequel to this horror movie. Yes, you're going to have to come back. And then I asked the second stupid question. I said, how are you going to get rid of the big stone? They said, no, we blast it into smaller pieces so that they can pass down your horopipe. How are you going to do that? They said, we're going to use ultrasound and laser. Like that is a good thing. I said to him, that's not going to happen. You want to have some kind of Star Wars battle inside my willy? I don't fucking think so. But apparently that is what's going to happen. So I've got to go back in a few weeks' time to do this all again. But that's not the end of the story. Because when I went in for that surgery, they put a catheter in. Now, if you don't know what a catheter is, basically just a big fucking hose pipe that they shove down the end of your willy and they push it all the way to your bladder. And the idea is so that pee can come out without you having to worry about unzipping and point and shoot and then shake afterwards. The pee can just come out and go into a bag and somebody deals with it later, which is all well and good. But at some point, that catheter's got to come out. And it's a very delicate operation, very delicate affair to take it out. They grab your knob with one hand, they grab the hose pipe with the other, and they just fucking pull. They yank it out. And holy mother of God, it hurts. Now I've got to go back to get this done again. Now I asked them, what causes kidney stones? Because I really don't want to have to go through this again. And they said, well, it's a combination of unlucky genetics and diet. There's nothing I can do about the genetics. And besides, I think my genetics is, I'm pretty lucky with my genetics. Bastards. But diet, yeah, I'm not exactly a picture of health, let's be honest. So there's a couple of things here. First of all, I need to apologize to you kids in advance because in 30 years' time, there's a high likelihood that one of you, at least, is going to be sitting in a hospital with a hose pipe up the end of your knob, cursing me and my terrible genetics. So I'm apologizing in advance for that because it's a rubbish thing. But I hope it doesn't happen to you. The second thing is that it gives me the opportunity to give you advice on how to avoid kidney stones. So here goes. Drink lots of water. Drink apple juice. Not apple cider vinegar. That's just stupid. Apple juice tastes nice and it's good for you. Do healthy things. Stay physical. Do press-ups. Do sit-ups. Go for long rides on bikes. Go and dance gaily in the meadow, waving and singing to birds and animals like Snow White. This will help with kidney stones. Be kind to people. This will help with kidney stones. Tell your mum you love her. Be nice. Buy your dad a Lego set every now and then. All of these things will help with kidney stones. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Love you.